My name is Ryan Zellner, and this is Stucky the Ducky. We're here to talk today about what happens when your slides get stuck. The most common problem is your main tuning slide, which is this slide. Many trumpet players leave them at a certain distance, and then we don't think about it very much as it goes through. But that's generally not a problem. They're probably going to work fine as long as they were appropriately put on with some grease and oil, those kind of things. But a trumpet sits around, and so what happens is a student plays, they don't clean their horn. Right where the main tuning slide comes into the lead pipe, what will happen is that dirt and everything locks that slide down. Now there's a couple of quick fixes that we can try right away. One is that you can just try moving the slide in and out. And you're like, oh, that's clearly not working, the slide is stuck. What you don't want to do is start jamming in there and pulling as hard as you can. The slide will bend right here and possibly even break the tuning slide. That's a big time mistake. Next thing I would go to is I go to the hot water again. I go to the hot water, see if I can get this to expand. Make sure to go the whole length of where the tuning slide comes into the other pieces of the trumpet, and then try to pull it and see if you can loosen it up. You can also just clean it, let it sit in the bathtub in warm water with a little bit of soap. Just let it sit in there and see if that'll break it through. The next thing I would go to, probably the more of a a fix that isn't approved, but I would use a towel. And what I would do with the towel is this helps distribute the weight, and I would see if I could pull this against it with this. So I want to be careful that I'm not pulling the lead pipe. I'm going to grab it in this space right here where this bar is, because that's where the weakest point is, and try to pull it out a little bit as it goes into. The other thing that works in this case, if it's really stuck, or if I want to start the process over, I'm going to use some penetrating oils and penetrating lubricant. I'm going to spray it down into the sides and let it soak for a while, and then go through those same steps again. See if I can move it, go through the hot water, use the towel to be able to do that. There is a slide removal tool. It uses the pressure to help push out the slide. I've never used one or never needed to use one. I've always been able to get those methods to work. So hopefully this helps you. Just be careful. Be careful not to push too far. Don't use anything that's going to dent the metal or break anything as it goes through. Thank you. If you liked the video, make sure you like, comment, or subscribe. And a special thank you to Stucky the Ducky.